Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. It has come to my attention that we have been pranked. Convex Cathedral. Greetings, non-convex hermits. Today, the Convex are pleased to announce the grand opening of Convex Cathedral. Please be sure to make a peace offering to the Convex there. This is for your safety. Well there, feel free to visit your own newly dug graves. Also be sure to receive your blessings from our High Priest, Mr. Wololo. Curses and madness be upon you all, always, mwahahaha. I haven't actually looked at the cathedral yet. It's behind me, obviously. I got a message from the Convex, and there were a lot of you who told me in comments and stuff that I've been pranked. Oh boy. It's purple. It's purple and blue. I mean, to be honest, I kind of like the color palette. Oh, Vex Cathedral graveyard this way. Let's go inside first. Let's go inside and look at the inside of the cathedral first. Was this always dark oak or was this spruce before? I feel like this was spruce. They grew trees inside my cathedral. Join the Convex today. Place your application here. Does it then spit it into this thing and light it on fire? My cathedral is ruined. It's completely ruined. What is this stuff? Is this all... Oh, the offerings. So there are shulker boxes with bars, signs and feathers. They put their priest Wololo. I don't even know what to say. My cathedral is like entirely changed. Wow. Let's go look at the graveyard. I don't even know what to say. Like, my plan for the next Hermitcraft episode, I know it's been like a week since we've had a Hermitcraft episode. I know. I put out a video a couple days ago kind of explaining that. Here lies Vintage Beef, Zedaf, Stress, Mumbo, Joe Hills, False, Tango. Oh, and there's more over here. Allium Alliance, the OHO, which is, this is all the materials that were taken from my cathedral, I guess? The NHO and the Revolution. Okay. So, yeah, my cathedral is very different now. Very, very different. Yeah, my plan for, like, the next episode of Hermitcraft was to, was to finish the cathedral, but, that's certainly not going to happen now. What is this? Oh, Vex door only. It's a little additional thing. Yeah, this is entirely changed. There are dark oak trees surrounding the pillars. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, it looks beautiful. But it's very different, and it's obviously not at all historically accurate, which is kind of the whole purpose of this thing. Okay, well, we'll leave it for now. I don't really know what to do about it. Fire spread is off, so this isn't going to burn everything. And actually, my floor is now birch. I just realized that as well. This was spruce before. This was all spruce, and now it's birch. What else did they change? I mean, the backdrop for this has changed. This was quartz. The colors have all been changed over to blue and green. This is going to take me hours to clean up. Just to, like, replace all the glass and replace all the blocks and stuff. It's going to take me, like, probably several hours just to clean it up. I'm not going to do it today, though. I'll do it some other time. And some of the other hermits, I think, actually wanted to, like, come and see it before I fix it or replace the thing. I don't know. Either way, on a separate note, False has started the annual Hermitcraft Secret Santa, and she said it's right next to this cake that Mumbo built for his birthday, which is, thankfully for me, outside of the view distance of my castle. A lot of people said, good job, Mumbo, way to build yet another structure directly in view distance of Wells's castle. My view distance is not as high as his, so it's outside of view distance. It doesn't bother me at all. It is a beautiful cake. It's absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, False said she started a Secret Santa thing. This must be it. Nope, this is Mumbo's thing. Although he said he left presents for everybody, although that was like a week ago, so maybe this is the Secret Santa? I think this is the Secret Santa. Let's, it looks festive, I think. Yes. Yeah, welcome to Secret Santa. Okay, so this is it. So instructions for Secret Santa 2017. Welcome to the Secret Santa 2017. If you'd like to take part, please read the instructions on the following pages. Rename a piece of paper with your name. Insert your named paper into one of the 2 dispensers on the wall. Return here on or after Wednesday the 13th to draw a name that will then be the person you get a gift from this year, or give a gift to this year. Either way. Optional, once you've selected at random your Secret Santa, press the button to find out if they've been naughty or nice. If they've been naughty, they would receive a prank, or nice, they'd get a gift. The dispenser would decide their fate for you, but you can also decide this for yourself. Only take a name if you've inserted your own, and please build or gift these before Christmas. Contact your Secret Santa if need be. Have fun and happy holidays. Santa Symmetry, smiley face. Okay, so we will certainly be participating, although I just realized that I put this in the wrong, that soul sand. Here we go. Anvils. So rename this my name and throw it into, I'll put it in this dispenser. We'll put it right there. That's fine. All right, so we have submitted our name for the Secret Santa. Now, the question is, what in the world am I supposed to do today? Because the cathedral is not going to be the thing that we're working on today, because it's been commandeered, shall we say, by the the Convex. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. I've been so caught up in the cathedral idea that I hadn't really thought of other things that need doing. I mean, I suppose we could always like work on the village some more, but the village kind of revolves around the cathedral, because like the next direction that I want to expand the village is like this way, and I need to basically do all this landscaping around the cathedral, which involves the cathedral. There's a giant hole in my thing up there as well. How much damage is there to the outside? Not too much. It looks like that's the only spot where there's a random hole. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to brainstorm. Let me think a little bit and see what I can come up with, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. It's actually the next day. And I was watching back through that last clip, and I think I want to be clear about something. I'm totally fine with this. This is a great prank. This is an amazing prank. And I think I kind of, when I saw it for the first time, I kind of came off thinking, or came off sounding like I was not okay with this prank, and that they like ruined my cathedral. That's not the case. It's totally fine. And I'm sure Cub and Scar will be more than happy to clean it up or help me clean it up if I ask them to do so. I'm going to leave it for now. I think in many ways, it certainly makes the cathedral look more interesting. There's a lot less gray. But I mean, we're all friends. It's all good. This is, I was actually reading through some of the comments on so when it comes to pranks, I knew that this prank existed the day that they did it. Because one of them, or maybe both of them, I think Cub sent me a message, or Scar, someone sent me a message, either Cub or Scar. So I've known about it for a while. I just haven't actually had a chance to get on here and look at it. And, when I do get pranked, I don't watch their video, because I don't want the prank spoiled for me, before I, have a chance to react to it on video. I hate the term react because it's this whole implication. But so I avoided watching their videos on the prank until after I had recorded that last little bit that you just saw. I was just I didn't realize just how massive of a thing this was. This must have taken them hours to do. That's some dedication right there. I'm impressed. I'm seriously impressed. But it's I guess I was just kind of struck by the scale of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And, I think when you see a build that you've done or maybe that you've helped with or whatever, and then you see it transformed for the first time, it catches you kind of off guard. So I was just kind of surprised at the scale of it. I'm totally fine with this. I'm completely okay with it. I'm not mad. I'm not salty. I'm not sad or anything like that. And I was reading through some of the comments on Cub fans videos, and there were some people being this is griefing. It's too much. You crossed a line. It's going to take him. He'll never recover. And it wasn't everybody. It was just a few people. And just to be abundantly clear, I'm totally fine with this. I think it's a great prank. And I'm seriously impressed by it. It's a great prank for sure. But just I think I kind of gave the wrong impression as I was watching that clip back, because I was just dumbfounded by just how much they changed the cathedral. And I was not lying when I said now I'm out of ideas, because I've been so hung up on working on the cathedral that, that was the only thing I think about. When it comes to planning for Hermitcraft videos and my inspiration and stuff like that, I'm really not someone who plans super, super far ahead. I have kind of a ooh, I got hiccups. Excuse me. I'm not the type of person that plans meticulously very far in advance. So I have kind of a general idea of how I want the rest of the castle to go, and some of the things that I want to tackle before the season ends in 6 months or a year or whatever it is. Regardless, I have kind of a big picture plan, if that makes sense. But I'm not the sort of person who's well, next Tuesday's Hermitcraft, I'm going to do this, and then Thursday's Hermitcraft, I'll do this, and, I'm not that type of person. And I never have been, and to be honest, I never will be. I'm the type of person who plans, I very much take things a day at a time, and I've been so caught up with working on the cathedral in Hermitcraft that I hadn't really planned ahead any farther than that to think about, what else will I be working on when I'm done with the cathedral? And so, my plan for the next Hermitcraft episode was to do more work on the cathedral, and now I can't do that. So I was kind of demotivated is really the wrong word, because it makes it sound very negative, and it's not a negative thing. Maybe I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but I guess demotivated, for lack of a better word. That doesn't, that really makes it sound a lot more negative than it is. But basically I was caught off guard and didn't have a backup plan and still don't have a backup plan, if I'm being entirely honest. So it's just kind of one of those things where I was well, now what do I do? I don't know. What do I do now? I have no ideas. So yeah, just we'll figure something out. I'll come up with some sort of a plan, and I'm sure you guys can help if you have suggestions for what I should tackle. Well, this whole cathedral thing sorts itself out. Because as I said, there were some other hermits who wanted to have a chance to take a look at the cathedral, and I think there've actually already been a couple videos from people coming to like leave their offerings to the Vex at the cathedral and stuff like that. So I'm not going to tear it down right now and fix it because, you know, there's other hermits who want to have a chance to see it before it goes away and reverts back to its old, lovely Green Bay Packers colored incarnation that I built. Speaking of which, the Packers are doing well. They won today, barely, in probably the ugliest game I've seen in a long time against the worst team in the NFL, but a win is a win, and I'm happy for them. So we will absolutely be commemorating their accomplishments this year if they make it through the playoffs and like win the Super Bowl and stuff. We'll be doing something special in the castle for that. If that happens, we'll see. But anyway, that's just kind of the deal with the cathedral. So yeah, I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I think it's a brilliant prank, and it obviously was a lot of time and work that they put into it. And I'm absolutely 150% sure that if I ask them nicely to help me clean it up, they will be happy to do so. Or even if I ask them not very nicely to help me clean it up, I'm sure they would do that as well. If I just said, do it, clean it, get rid of it, fix it, I'm sure they would do it. But yeah, we're all friends here. It's all good. It's all in good fun. And it's quite the prank, for sure. I was just caught a bit off guard by that whole thing, because I was not expecting it to be such a massive transformation. Like the color palette, I think the change of the color palette was really the thing that threw me off more than anything else. Was just like, wow, suddenly my cathedral is purple and blue and not green and gold. And yeah, I will say though, you know, Cub fan and I have a friendly sports rivalry going on because he is from Illinois and I'm from Wisconsin. And for those of you who don't follow American football, the Green Bay Packers, my team, and the Chicago Bears, his team, are like the most bitter rivals ever. So we have a friendly football rivalry going on. And I will say, I am very glad that they went with purple and blue instead of Bears colors. It could be so much worse. But anyway, guys, I think I am going to call the episode right here. If you have ideas for what we should tackle for a little while in the meantime, while we're waiting for everybody to have a chance to see the cathedral and stuff, please let me know in the comments below. I will also try really hard to remember to put a link to Scar and Cub fans' videos where they did the prank if you want to see that for yourself. I do highly recommend you go check them out. They were hilarious to watch and quite amusing. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check those out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.